Hello, motherfucker!
Hey, Joe Savage, go do yourself a favor. Go fuck yourself. What's up, bitches? This is Spectral, and welcome to this video that I should have gotten done yesterday after the Tarantino tier list. Now, originally this video was supposed to come out yesterday. I was like 6 minutes in, and someone interrupted me. Someone came home early after I was supposed to have some free time to myself for about an hour, without even, texting me a lot earlier to just end the video early. So I just never got that video done. It was like almost 7 minutes long, and then I just had to stop it, So anyways, mostly sure I can get this done. Anyways, welcome to my top 7 most passionate, most fanboy gaming franchises of all time, gaming series of all time. And the reason why I'm doing a number 7 is because I feel like a top 5 would just be too little. And a lot of people would like to know what would be my number 6, what would be my number 7. So that's what I'm going to do. These are franchises that I fucking adore. I get hyped every time I see them. I want, well, maybe not for all of them, but I want more of, and just would love to play on this fucking channel so fucking bad. Anyways, my number 7 is going to be a bit of a surprise, but number 7 is Sly Cooper. Now, you'd expect this to be higher, but there's just one thing that just holds it back. And it could have definitely been top 3, 100%, right? The main reason this is my number 7, even though those is my number 7 and the ones below it, like a number 10 even, I fucking adore these franchises. I do. I know the lore neck and neck. I know everything. I know the secrets. I know everything. More than others. And yeah, so again, the main reason why it's my number 7 is I just don't think, and why it's not up more slots, is because I just don't think we're ever going to get another game. I really don't think we're going to get another one now. I don't know why they don't want to make another one. Sucker Punch, I know, like, after Ghost of Yotei comes out, and I mean, the gameplay in that game looks pretty much perfection, so I don't really know where else they can go after Yotei. I mean, I guess they can make another 200 in the year sequel, but at that point, it'll just be not even the same fucking game series anymore, so I don't know. But since we haven't had another fucking game since like 2013, and with Thieves in Time, which for the longest time I thought was the only fucking sequel to Sly Cooper, so I really wanted it. Glad I fucking didn't. Not that good of a game, but still, it just is a damn shame. And even if we don't get another game, it's fine. The games hold up extremely fucking well, even on the PS2 and stuff like that. First game being my favorite, second and third games, still holding up amazingly. Both gameplay and, I guess, story, but I don't know. But yeah, Sly Cooper is my number 7 for that. And I really don't know how to talk about this next one, besides, I mean, I just am passionate about it. But, I mean, are we going to get another Sly game? I fucking hope so. I really do hope so, but I don't know. I guess Sucker Punch just doesn't want to return to it for whatever fucking reason. I don't know. I don't know. I'll talk about Sly Cooper more at another time later this year, maybe. I don't know. Number 6 is going to be a bit of a surprise, and honestly, these number 7 and 6 should honestly be switched, but number 6 is Metal Gear. Metal Gear franchise as a whole. Alright? Like me, I played the OG games, and then like 10 fucking years later, I played the rest of the fucking series like an idiot, not playing them earlier, which glad I didn't, because I wouldn't have understand a goddamn thing those games were trying to say. This series is weird because there's only like 4 fucking games in this series I truly do love, and some of those games are on par with the first Sly Cooper, right? There's games I fucking love. There's games I just don't think are good anymore. There's games I like, a very small amount. And then there's games I don't give a shit about. And there's a game that's absolute putrid fucking dog shit. And I hope later on this year I will get my fucking rant video out soon and whatnot. I actually did a rant video on that game. If you know, you know. But I actually did a rant video. It was like fucking 40 minutes long or some shit. I went on way too long with it, so I don't know. I hope I do another rant, a revamped rant of that at some point, but I don't know. The first Metal Gear Solid, the third Metal Gear game being my favorite. I don't really know what to say about Metal Gear. I just love it. It's one of the most unique gaming series of all time. With those 4 games I love, and even the games I like less, they're still unique compared to other games. So I don't know. But anyways, number 6, Metal Gear. Number 5 is going to be Resident Evil, my second favorite horror franchise of all time. And this fucking series, I was there day one. I'm kidding. I played the first game on a fucking emulator like 13 fucking years ago. Like most of the other games like Metal Gear and all that. And I was just a fan day one. I've played all of the mainline games. Okay, even the side ones, not the shitty Survivor ones and all of that. The games that truly people don't give a fuck about, including me. I know the lore neck and back. I fucking love almost all of these games. 2 of them, which I don't really like. One of them is okay, and one of them is putrid hot garbage. Games like Resident Evil 1 Remake, fucking Resident Evil 2, both versions, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 4, 5, Revelations 2 Raid Mode itself is the best Resident Evil game I've ever played. Even if it isn't the most well-made fucking game, still. I hope I do another Resident Evil tier list at some point, but I don't know when. I don't know when I'll do it, but I am... Watch the Resident Evil 9 trailer reaction. That goes to show how much of a fan I am of this series and much of a fanboy I am. I know these characters more than anything else. I know what the right next game is. I know what the right moves are. I know the right story beats. I know how these characters act, and especially how they would act later on. I know who characters should die and how they should die. And I should make a video on Resident Evil 9 at some point because, again, I am hyped for it. It's my most anticipated game of 2026. And I am extremely passionate about it. But there's some things that I really disagree with, especially the direction. I think the direction is one of the last things they could do. It doesn't look nearly as good as 7. It doesn't look as nearly as good as 8. But again, as a passionate fan, I'm not going to pre-order it, but I'm going to buy it in like the first week, play it, get through it all, and the more passionate you are about a series, the more critical you are, and that goes for Sly Cooper games and Metal Gear games. For Sly, I watched a a walkthrough on Thieves in Time. That game just does not have the same magic. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. A lot of people say, you know, I don't know. I'm very cautious about this next game. And yeah. So, number 5, Resident Evil. Number 4 is also going to be a surprise to some people, and that is God of fucking War. Now, oh man, where do I start? Well, first of all, God of War 3, which is my favorite, should have been on the top 10 PlayStation games. It should have been. It would have replaced Tekken 3. And I guess now it does. But I completely forgot about it. I mean, I included God of War 4 and 5 on the honorable mentions, but I didn't include 3 for whatever fucking reason, you know? God of War story, gameplay. This is going to go for every other game from here on out, so I'm not even going to repeat myself. Story, gameplay, setting, characters, bosses. Fucking phenomenal. From God of War 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't played the PSP games or the Vita games, I guess, unfortunately. But I will at some point. If I get my hands on a retro console, I will. One that I hope fucking works. I know they're not as good, and I clearly understand that, but still, it's God of War. God of War 3, even though that's the most bare bones game in terms of story, it's not really. It still has a story. I just think it's the best. The best gameplay in the series. The visuals on the PS3 is fucking amazing, and the remaster does it so much fucking better. The game is fucking great. The bosses are great. Maybe not all of them, but most of them are. The game doesn't go on for too long or too short. It's one of the best finales to any fucking game in the entire fucking series, right? And I still remember the day. E3 2016 is going to go down as the best E3 because of God of War. When I was watching that shit, dude. Well, I wasn't in there, but I was watching it, right? And then I just see Kratos, this new fucking Kratos, and I was going to be like, if you haven't played these fucking games, I don't know what you're doing. You're living under a rock. Go and fucking play them right now. Okay? And Kratos with this beard and this kid just come out. Dude, next to Resident Evil 7, which I had this... okay. Oh my god. The hype will never be matched. It will never be matched. It still is yet to be topped. Even Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil 7. Okay? When Resident Evil 7, you know... oh my god. God of War 4 and 5 are phenomenal games, don't get me wrong. They're probably the best story-wise, technically. But 3 is still my fucking favorite. There is a lot of worry about this next God of War game. Some say it's going to be in Egypt. Some say it's going to be remake. Please don't remake it. Please don't fucking remake it. Please, for the love of God, don't fucking remake it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see what modern Santa Monica has to do with it, because I already saw some cracks in 5. But still, it's phenomenal. I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter. It's the same thing with the Spider-Man 2 thing. But now we're in a new era, which I don't even know where they can even go with God of War anymore. I think it's perfect as is. I don't think they need to make any more fucking games, honestly. But I don't know. We'll see. But again, God of War, my number 3. Well, number 4. Number 3, Super Mario Bros. Okay, I fucking love Mario. I do. Love Mario way more than Sonic. Way more than Sonic. I love 64. I love Super Mario World. I love Super Mario Bros. I love the fucking... well, I guess they're technically Mario games, but they're just Nintendo games. The Smash games, I guess. I fucking love Sunshine. That's my favorite. I love Galaxy. I love Galaxy 2. But And I still need to finish Wonder. Oh yeah, I love the new Super Mario Bros. Games. That was like one of the first Mario games I played. That's what really got me into Mario. And that's what you really got to know. But it's a damn shame what's happened with Nintendo. And if you don't know, well, I mean, with anyone with common sense, I mean, Nintendo's fucking garbage now. And it's a damn shame. They've literally become my most hated video game company, more than EA and Activision. And that's how bad it has gotten. I did not like the Switch. I especially not the Switch 2. I ain't getting it. Okay, Donkey Kong game, as much as I wanted another Donkey Kong game, it's gonna have to take more than that. Even Metroid Prime 4, which I don't even know why they would even make a Metroid Prime 4 in the first place. But again, Mario, when it's at its best, I am so fucking on top of it, like fucking crazy. But anyways, number 3 is Mario. My number 2 and number 1 might as well be tied, and maybe by the end of the decade, my number 2 just might as well be my number 1. My number 2, Silent fucking Hill. Had to get up for that, because that's how passionate I am. When I played Silent Hill, it was like almost a year later after I played the first Resident Evil. I was, again, ever since the first Resident Evil game I played, which was the original PS1, Jill Sandwich version of the game, I fucking loved it. Then I played Silent Hill. I've played all of them, by the way. How can I even say this? I might be on this one for forever. If you have not played these games, what the fuck are you doing? Alright? Silent Hill, man. What is said that's already been said? Like, even the first game, even though that's not my favorite. When I first played Silent Hill 1, and it took a little bit, but it fucking, at one point, it grabbed me by the fucking neck at some point. And I was fucking hooked on this series. Then I played 2. Let me tell you. I don't even know what to say, man. It's probably got the best stories out of any fucking video game ever. Ever. Better than The Last of Us, better than God of War 4 and 5. Okay, better than most of the Quantum Dream games. I mean, it is just amazing. Silent Hill 1, amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those games alone are amazing. Yes, I played Homecoming. Yes, I played Origins. I beat those. Fucking weird. Get on with your life, bitch! Anyways. Those other 4 games, like Shattered Memories, Downpour. I didn't even finish Downpour. Fuck those games. It's an amazing series. 2, okay, just goes for every other game, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, let's not talk about 2. 4 was my favorite of the original games. I know people want to bitch about 4 and all that. It's not like Resident Evil 4 where it's like held in high regard. It's actually like a Resident Evil like Code Veronica situation where people just don't like it that much. I massively disagree. I think 4 of the original games had the most interesting story, the best protagonist, the most interesting gameplay. It was a very interesting game, and that's why I loved it so much. And 4 was... The atmosphere in 4 in the story for 4, man. It's not a Silent Hill game. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. Okay, it's more of a Silent Hill game than you can ever fucking be at this point. Okay, Cry Fear tried it and it fucking failed. Oh man, 4 was my favorite one for the longest again, I was hooked. I was hooked on the series. All 4 games have masterclass Ford Coppola stories, dude. They are Godfather level of good, and I am not kidding. I am not kidding. And they're literally made for games. There's just no way you can really do it in a movie. You can't do it. I have no faith in these movies. Even the ones I've, that were made before. They're just nah. But again, Silent Hill 4 for the longest time was my favorite horror game of all time. Until the remake of the second game came out, and unfortunately they did not remake the first game. Now they're fucking remaking the first game, thank fucking God. And I hope they do for the third remake and fourth game, which I don't think they're going to do for the fourth game, unfortunately. I hope they do. But the Silent Hill 2 remake teased Silent Hill, dude. Phenomenal reaction. I wish you guys could have seen it. I was going. I could have swore I think I did shed a few tears at that teaser. I really did. But there was a lot of skepticism. There was a lot of skepticism in that remake. And I was skeptical. There was no way it was going to be as good as the original. And 2, amazing story. Literally, amazing story, amazing gameplay, amazing atmosphere, PS2, horror. Amazing everything, amazing characters, you know the drill, right? One of the best games ever made, most people's favorites, actually. And people want to shit on 4, get the fuck out of here. People love 4. People loved 4 when it came out, get the fuck out. But I had a weird suspicion that this remake was going to blow everything out the water. October 8th, I believe, 10th? I buy it day 1, physically. That's in another video, an adventure of that entire fucking thing. It feels like a year since it came out, but not really. But man, when I fucking booted it up, it was amazing. It was amazing. The music, they nailed everything in that remake. They nailed everything. It's Silent Hill has never been better. It has never been better. And yeah, Silent Hill 2 Remake is now my favorite horror game of all time, beating Silent Hill 4. Now, if they do remake Silent Hill 4, which I hope they're gonna fucking do, I doubt it, but anyways, yeah, a lot of people want to bitching about the remake. Ever since like the first official trailer, I was like, oh my god, I need to say, honestly, I need to save some of the stuff for another video because it's already getting way too long. But yeah, a lot of bitching, and honestly, if you know, you know, but the people bitching about certain characters and how they don't quite nail the atmosphere, and you can like the original better, but the remake is just a better game. It's just a better version of what we got, especially with the character stuff that people bitch about. They're not Silent Hill fans. Don't listen to them. They are not Silent Hill fans. True Silent Hill fans are appreciative of this remake, even if it's not as good to them. And they point out very valid criticisms, which I do understand. But, when it comes to atmosphere, you're not going to capture that PS2 atmosphere. You're just not. It's just never going to happen. Unless you do it beat for beat, note for note, you're just not going to do it. It's just impossible. Okay? You're not going to get the same, filter and dialogue and stuff like. It's just never going to happen. It's never going to happen. To me, and for 20 years, Resident Evil 1 Remake on the GameCube was the best video game remake of all time. I was very skeptical about Silent Hill 2 Remake, and, it blew everything out the water. So yeah. Maybe at the end of the decade, if they do the Silent Hill 1 Remake justice, which they should do, because even if it does have some cons, I know the pros are going to outweigh those cons 100%. And if they do a 3 remake, and if they do a 4 remake, even if they just leave it at 3, which honestly is going to leave a sour taste in my mouth, because it's just do 4 already. It will become my most passionate franchise, gaming franchise of all time. Not even gaming franchise period. But anyways, I'm done talking about Silent Hill. Let's move on to my number 1. And my number 1 is Grand Theft fucking Auto. Alright? Not because of Grand Theft Auto 5. We're not going to talk about that game. Even though it is great. Grand Theft Auto is art. It is fucking masterful. Just as much as Silent Hill. Okay, the worlds, the story, the mechanics, especially in the later games. Even games that aren't GTA games, like Red Dead and Manhunt. Rockstar, honestly, just Rockstar games, honestly. I am excited about GTA 6, don't get me wrong. But I am extremely fucking scared. I'm scared for the story. I'm scared for the characters. Now that Dan Houser's gone, I don't believe that they're going to use any script he ever fucking used. But yeah, I don't know. All you need to know is one of these games, and you'll soon eventually know, is my favorite game of all time. Some of you know, but when the top 10 favorite video games of all time comes, you'll see. San Andreas, Vice City, fuck those games. Those games are so fucking hard, man. Like, goddamn. Thank God 5 has a fucking checkpoint system, which they should have had since fucking 3. I don't know why they didn't have it, but just going around. It doesn't even matter which game it is, just fucking around the world. I mostly fucked around with 4 and San Andreas and Chinatown Wars the most. And yes, I have played GTA 1 and 2. GTA 1 was actually my first GTA game. And then I played 4, which was my third. Didn't play 3 until like way fucking later. I'm actually lucky to even have a copy of 3 on the PS2, so there's that. But man, it's just an amazing series, and I hope GTA 6 is at the very least on par with GTA 5, because if it's not, you're gonna see a rage. You're gonna see a rage that you guys have not seen. I can get extremely pissed, so I don't know. So, with that being said, this video already went on for way too long. But anyways, I'm gonna leave your suggestions in the comments. I don't know what I'll do next. I do plan on making another video tomorrow. I don't know if it's a tier list. Y'all will just have to let me know. But yeah, those are my top 7 most passionate gaming franchises. Again, GTA, Silent Hill are pretty much tied. With, I guess, Silent Hill having the better stories, I guess. Because let me tell you, another game is just one of these GTA games is on par with all the other Silent Hill games. I'm not even kidding. And GTA is just art and just amazing and fucking so goddamn immersive. I can't even fathom what GTA 6 is even going to be like. So, anyways, leave your suggestions in the comments below. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow.